Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Absolute Falcon Cinema. I'm your host, Caleb, and I am joined here by a very special guest, E.
Hello, everybody. I'm E.
E is going to be the successor to my podcast. She's going to be the next host of Absolute Falcon Cinema. E, how are you feeling about that?
I'm a little nervous. I hope I can live up to the hype and amazing opinions.
I'm sure you can. I mean, my opinions aren't that amazing. I'm sure your movie taste will be a much different flavor of podcast compared to what I have to say. So it's like it's not as much like will you live up to me? It's like will you deliver something that's fresh and new, which I think you will.
I definitely think I have a way different perspective than you do.
Yeah.
And different opinions on certain movies because we like different genres too.
Yeah. I know we talked a little bit in our last episode about the genres, but a little refresher on that. Like, what movies have you been watching lately? What's your most watched genre, would you say?
I would say my most watched genre is probably like thriller and like psychological horror.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are some movies you've seen recently that have been in that genre?
Recently, wait, let me think. I watched Cabaret recently, which isn't in that specific genre, but it's definitely like darker themes, I would say.
Okay. What is that one about?
It's a musical. Have you heard of it?
I've heard of it. Isn't it from the 50s or 60s?
It's from the 60s to 70s, but the setting is in the 50s and during World War II, during when Nazis in Germany and whatnot. And it's basically about how these people the main theme is how people ignore the world around them and the problems going on in the world by using means of pleasure and which the people the main characters in the story do. They go to a club and the whole club's message is that there are no troubles in their world as the rest of the movie shows how Jewish people are being taken away and whatnot.
I see. So it's during World War II and it's so it's a thriller in the way that it's there's terrible stuff happening, but they're trying to keep it under wraps, you know? They're trying to hide from it.
Yeah, it's the whole movie is trying to distract you from the fact that there is terrible things going on, and because the main show is something entertaining and amusing, but there's still horrific things going on, and it the themes are in the songs that they sing as well, how they talk about how people are dying of hunger and poverty.
I see. That's really cool. I think that's one of my favorite types of horror, where it seems all fun and cheerful, or almost oblivious on the surface, but underneath the surface there is something a little more insidious. It really it increases your engagement because you're more invested in what these characters are gonna do and stuff. You know?
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of the Truman Show, especially. That used to be one of my favorite movies. Because if you really think about it, even though the Truman Show is marketed as a humorous film, it really is scary imagining that everybody around you are actors and everything is just scripted, you know?
Yeah, Truman Show used to be, or it still is in my top 10, I think, favorite movies of all time. Sure. So good. And the Jim Carrey performance is super underrated too.
Oh yeah, it was amazing. I feel it's definitely one of his best.
Yeah.
Because even himself, he says that he feels kind of connected to Truman because he puts on a facade of sorts when he's with other people. And in the movie, you can see that he's not that trusting of the world around him as the movie goes on. but he feels like he's still like somehow like feels safe with like his like best friend Marlon.
Yep, it's really cool, and how the actors are like fake acting.
Yeah, like have you seen the scenes of like or like the sneak peeks of them like fixing themselves on like set or like appearing as though they're like trying to like be prepared for Truman to like approach?
No, I haven't, but I'm sure it's on the Blu-ray that I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
of it. So I'm gonna have to look and find that.
It's like it's honestly just one of like the best like horror movies I would say. I would consider it a horror movie. Like if people if everybody around me were just like fake actors, I'd be terrified.
Yeah, that
And
would
like
be scary.
like even like just a whole sphere just to contain me, like that's
Yeah.
terrifying.
That is really wild. And especially with the like sort of nature of like how Truman got there. Like it was like
Mhm.
the first baby that was like legally adopted by a corporation or something. I
Yes.
feel
Oh
like
my
that sort
gosh.
of thing is more relevant nowadays than it was back in the 90s. So the movie was not only like super influential, but also just way ahead of its time.
Oh yeah, for
But
sure.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
the themes in of itself are super like ahead of its time as well.
Mhm. And I always reference the Truman Show at the end of almost all of my episodes. I end every show with, "In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night." Yeah.
Just such an like iconic line.
Yeah. If y'all are listening and you haven't seen the Truman Show yet, like I've literally been trying to get you to watch it since the very beginning.
It's free
So
on YouTube. Just watch it.
exactly. It's so good. What's the movie that you want to review on your podcast the most and why?
Hmm. I think honestly, I'm not sure. I feel like there's a lot of movies to discuss, but I feel like maybe it depends on like the theme that I feel like a theme that I want to like go for each week, you know?
Yeah,
Cuz
that's
like
fair.
I think obviously I want to talk about my favorite movies, but like I have very biased opinions towards those. And I feel like if I try and like talk about them, I'll just give like a very nuanced take on most of my like top fours.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone has bias, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, like I'm working on my top 100 list of movies right now. It's literally like someone could stare at that and say like this is like utter bullshit. You know, it's like
Yeah.
everyone has their own opinions,
Yeah.
and I always love the movie reviewers that I watch, the movie critics. They always like I follow the ones that are like, oh, you should form your own opinions on this, or like, what did you think of this?
Yeah.
Let me know. And like, do you follow the YouTube channel Carson Runquist?
I don't.
No, he's a very good movie critic and reviewer,
Mhm.
who's always like that's his catchphrase. Like, watch this movie and form your own opinions on it.
Mm.
Because I think it's really important that we have our own opinions in when it comes to art, and having to being able to talk about it in like a civilized sort of way, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And I respect your opinions. So like that mutual respect should come to like it's just your opinion at the end of the day, you
Yeah.
know.
You know, even though I can't respect your opinion on rom-coms, you know, it's still valid at the end of the day.
Hey, I have gone back on it a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, there's a couple of rom-coms I put on my top 100, like 10 Things I Hate About You. I love that movie.
10
It's
Things I
literally
Hate
so
About You
good.
is just a masterpiece.
Exactly. So maybe it's just that I'm not as well versed in rom-coms as you are.
Yeah, yeah. I think definitely in that aspect I could you know, talk about it more than you would.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why everyone's like has a different taste in movies. That's interesting to me because it's like you can introduce me to movies I've like never seen before.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it could be like a total masterpiece that I latch onto, you know?
Or it could be complete and utter trash.
Or it could be that, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hadn't seen the Tarantino movies until my one of my best friends got me into watching them. We started with Pulp Fiction, and then we worked our
Ooh.
way up to like Inglourious Basterds, Django
Oh.
Unchained, like all the good ones.
Yeah.
And yeah, I wouldn't have checked him out if it wasn't for him, you know?
You would have never checked out a Tarantino movie.
I mean, I
I feel like-
probably would have at some point,
Yeah,
but
but I feel like it's kind of hard to avoid Tarantino because he just had so many like iconic scenes and movies.
yeah. Even though in real life he's just kind of a weirdo, you know?
Such a weirdo. Bless Paul Dano's heart.
Oh my gosh, you're telling me, bro. So stupid. You should have heard the crash out I had over Tarantino's top 20 like favorite movies.
Oh my gosh, I saw that. Oh my gosh, he's so pretentious.
It's literally the weirdest list I've ever seen. I know I was just talking about respecting opinions, but respectfully he's a weirdo.
Yeah, some people are just completely wrong, and
Yeah.
that's okay. And that's okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think we should cap this episode off with a Christopher Nolan ranking, because I know we were talking about doing that
Yeah.
for the longest time. So I'm gonna go and look up a tier list of
Okay.
Tarantino I keep saying Tarantino, Christopher Nolan rankings. Yeah, okay. So Christopher Nolan, I'm really excited. Are you going to go see The Odyssey when it comes out?
Yes, absolutely. Dude, I want to see an IMAX so bad, but I know those tickets are already like sold out by now.
Holy cow, you're telling me.
Dude,
Like,
it's terrible. And
Yeah.
like the IMAX like near here it has like such terrible seats too.
exactly. Like, it's crazy. Like,
The things we do for Christopher Nolan.
I know. Like, and that's literally never been done before, you know, where a movie a year in advance has tickets, IMAX tickets, first weekend, opening weekend, completely sold out.
I know. It's oh my gosh. And it's always Christopher Nolan and his thing with only shooting on IMAX cameras.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and The Odyssey is the first movie that's 100% shot on IMAX.
Yes,
Or
I heard.
the first like I think it's the first like blockbuster. I'm sure other movies have been shot
Yeah.
fully on IMAX, but it's just like nature movies, you know?
Yeah.
Just like boring stuff like that.
I
But yeah.
honestly can't wait to see the Odyssey. I've wanted to read the book before the movie came out, but I don't think I'm gonna get around to it.
Yeah, me neither. But like I had ninth grade English, and I just we went over that story. We didn't read the whole thing, but like we went over the story, some of the text, while also watching like the older like show from the 90s. So like it's just a story that I just kind of like everyone kind of knows, you know?
Yeah, it's
So.
because it's like a classic, right?
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
a classic. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they cook up, especially with like the new trailer out. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I'm
Oh
more
my
hyped
gosh.
now than ever. But
I
yeah,
think he definitely just has like a way of like the way Christopher Nolan shoots it, like it just like is very like enrapturing, you know.
enrapturing. Yeah, that's a good word to describe it. Like,
Mhm.
very captivating.
Yeah.
Where, like he has everything in camera, or almost everything in camera,
Yeah.
as much as possible.
Like with Interstellar, have to admit I wasn't that very engaged with it at the beginning, but then as like the scenes like continued on, I just got more and more absorbed into the movie, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he just has like this way of like shooting like really like intense scenes like in a way that makes you like not want to look at your phone, which I feel like is a pretty like uncommon thing with movies these days.
Yeah, I agree. Interstellar was actually the first IMAX movie I saw, like the first of Christopher Nolan's movies in IMAX.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Dude,
an incredible experience.
yeah, I can imagine like your first ever IMAX experience being Interstellar. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
All right, so let's start off with Interstellar. I'm sure that's going to be towards the top, right?
Yeah, I would say top 5 for sure.
Yeah,
I'd
top
say like maybe number 3.
Okay. All right, and now let's just go in chronological order. Have you seen the movie Following?
I haven't.
I haven't either. Let's just skip that one for
Okay.
now. Over to Memento. I think-
I'm so biased. I'm so biased.
Yeah.
I'm so biased with Memento.
I think it should be at least top 10.
Oh yeah,
least
for
top 10.
sure.
I think we should put it like I think we should put it behind Interstellar. Are you okay with
Really?
that?
What?
Yeah, because I feel like Interstellar, I have more of a personal connection
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
characters. And I mean, it's IMAX too. One of Christopher Nolan's first movies in IMAX, and he just nails it.
Mhm. I
So,
think I think you're right in that aspect. I think in my personal top 10 it would be number 1 for sure.
yeah, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, let's do this together. I will try to compromise a little bit
Okay.
and put
Okay.
it towards the top. Okay, next up we got Insomnia. Have you seen that movie?
I haven't.
I saw it's Al Pacino and Robin Williams. It's
Oh.
kind of I'm gonna put it towards the bottom because it's got like they're all like really great performances and it's a good movie, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
really kind of like the black sheep of Christopher Nolan's filmography, where it's
Mm.
like it's the only one of the movies on this list, I believe, where he didn't write the script. Someone
Really?
else wrote the script.
I see.
It's still a good movie.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just not. It doesn't feel like
Him.
Nolan sort
Yeah.
of thing, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it like at the bottom right now.
Okay. Should
Batman.
we Oh yeah, Batman, the Dark
Batman
Knight trilogy.
Begins. Yeah, the Dark Knight trilogy is up next.
Okay, which one of the Batman movies were your favorite?
I think the Dark Knight for sure.
The Dark Knight Rises? Or
No, just like the one with Joker.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
OG or the second
second
one
one.
of the
Yeah, yeah.
trilogy. I think that one is the best one. The Dark Knight Rises is still really good. It's like
Mhm.
one of the greatest like
Yeah.
trilogy endings I've seen.
Mhm.
It's
I
not the most it's not like a perfect movie,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like where it gets right, it like kind of overshadows the negative stuff, you
Yeah.
know?
I think personally, I think it would be second movie, first movie, and then third movie.
Yeah. I think I agree with that. I will kind of I think Dark Knight Rises. I like it. Dark Knight Rises a little bit better than
Really?
Batman Begins. Yeah, because it's so much better shot. I think the IMAX imagery in the action scenes, as well as like the scene in like the pit and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just so epic, and like I never really reached that like emotional high
Mm,
in the first movie.
I
I
see.
think like it was still early on in Christopher Nolan's career, and it's still a very good movie.
Mhm.
It's a very good like origin story for Batman, but I'm just never as engaged when I'm watching that movie
I
as
see.
the Dark Knight Rises.
I see. I see.
But we can kind of put them sort of like together if you want, and then we can go over it later.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, first one or the Dark Knight, the second one, at the top.
I think the only reason I didn't like the first one that much was probably because I feel like Anne Hathaway just wasn't like I just can't picture her as Catwoman, you know?
Oh yeah, that's kind of true. Her casting was kind of like just fine compared to
Yeah.
like all of the other like incredible castings
Yeah.
with
Like-
the Joker and
Dude, Heath Ledger, amazing.
yeah. It's literally it's a performance that you never forget.
Yeah.
Like the first time you watch it, like without Heath Ledger, The Dark Knight would not be the same movie. It's literally like you can't take your eyes off him
Yeah,
the
like-
entire time.
He just like stole the show entirely. Like
Yeah.
quite literally and in the movie.
Yeah, it's insane.
I feel like in the new Batman from 2024, I think was it 2024? Yeah.
I think it was 22 actually.
22.
Yeah, we're old, bro.
But I feel like Zoe Kravitz just did like an amazing like job like representing Catwoman.
I agree. I loved her performance
Yeah.
in that movie.
And I think Robert Pattinson's Batman was my favorite, honestly. But Christian Bale's like Bruce Wayne is definitely like a very like good performance.
Yes, I agree. Robert Pattinson is the best Batman, and Christian Bale is the best Bruce Wayne.
Yes, yes. I feel like Christian Bale just represents like a rich like billionaire so well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. All right, we got Inception up next. I want to put that. I kind of want to put that above Memento.
I can't say it because I still haven't watched it.
You haven't seen Inception?
I still haven't.
What?
I know, bro. Oh my gosh, Mr. Kaz was like dogging on me for still not having watched it yet. And I just haven't gotten around to it.
It's so good. It's like
I've heard it's amazing.
so I like that movie because it got me into like dreams, and after I watched that movie, I started paying more attention to my dreams and
Uh-huh.
like writing down like what was happening in my dreams. like that movie like sort of expanded my imagination a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
you know? So I have a really close connection with that.
Mhm.
That and the phenomenal Leonardo DiCaprio performance. I think it's one of the best of his career.
I'm sure I would really, really like it. It seems like a genre that I definitely like want to like I would love.
Yeah.
It's just I just don't know at the time.
Yeah, I mean it's a heist. It's a heist movie that takes place in your dreams. Like when I heard that concept, I was like, yeah, like count me in. I'm so ready. But
Yes.
yeah, it's incredible. I just to compromise with you, I'll put it below
No,
Memento.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, all right.
I feel like Memento. I'm just biased with Memento because it's one of like like a very like a meaningful movie to me.
Yeah.
I feel like really connected to like the story and like the themes that go on.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm biased with Inception
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
the first Christopher Nolan movie I saw, and it's still one of my favorites. So what if we
Mhm.
do, yeah, like a Memento and Inception are on top, and then Interstellar is like the objective best.
Yeah, yeah. Because like, I mean, you can't really like be Interstellar with like visuals and like like it's like there's nothing like there's Interstellar is just an objectively good movie. Like when you think of movies, you think of like Interstellar, just like those like kind of like popular like very like surface level movies, you know?
Yeah, and it's definitely the Christopher Nolan movie with the largest fan base.
Yeah, for sure.
That's for sure. Well, but it's because it's his most emotional movie, like the movie that you really connect with the most. Inception is a lot of that too, where it's like Leonardo DiCaprio adds so much emotion to the
Yeah.
movie that you really get behind his character, and you care about where he ends up, like
Yeah.
in the end of the movie, you know. So yeah, that's why I love Inception so much. I glossed over The Prestige. Have you seen that movie?
Oh my gosh, I love The Prestige.
Yes,
Oh
me
my
too. Me too. Oh my god, Christian Bale's performance,
Dude,
and
it
Hugh
was
Jackman. I think it might be
Yeah, yeah.
if it weren't for Logan, it'd probably be my favorite Hugh Jackman performance.
Really? Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Those two were just so amazing. I was on the edge of my seat throughout the entire movie. Like it was so like it was kind of trippy at the same time too.
Yeah.
Like it was just so intense and like the rivalry like they had was just so like oh my gosh.
I think it was like the perfect project for a guy like Christopher Nolan with like the non-linear
Mhm.
structure. I think that worked to adapt because The Prestige is actually based on a book.
Really?
I haven't read the book, but like the structure of the movie fits the story
Mhm.
very, very well. Yeah. Do you want to put that
I would put
above or below The Dark Knight?
I would put that below The Dark Knight.
Below The Dark Knight?
I feel like The Dark Knight's just like too iconic and I love
Yeah.
Batman.
Should we put it above The Dark Knight Rises?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. Have
What?
you seen Dunkirk?
I have not.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
Yes, it's a war movie, and usually I'm not a big fan of war
Yeah.
movies, but it's really well made. It's kind of like The Prestige, where the sense of
Mhm.
time and the nonlinear structure works to its benefit.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna go put that below Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises is just more fun of a movie to watch, but I'll put it above Batman Begins. Is that fine? Okay, cool. Okay, next up we have Tenet. What do you think of
I-
this movie?
I have not seen it. I haven't seen a lot of Christopher Nolan movies as I would
Really?
like. So I'm kind of like trusting your opinion on this.
That's fine. I hate to break it to you, but Tenet is another movie I'm incredibly biased in. That
What's it about?
well, it's basically like a James Bond movie with time travel.
Yeah, I see. I probably wouldn't be that into it then.
Yeah, but people originally dogged on the movie for being like so confusing narratively.
Really?
Yeah. It's your first viewing. It's very hard to understand because everything is just moving at such a rapid pace where you also are trying to follow the characters.
Yeah.
But I have seen Tenet so many times because it just has some of the most exciting like action of Christopher
Really?
Nolan's career. Yes, they have people like going in reverse.
Whoa.
in some of the action
What the
scenes.
heck?
Yes, like there's literally like a mind blowing moment in the movie where there's a car chase, and then they're like in the car, and then up ahead they see a car that's like driving in reverse like towards them.
Oh
It's
my gosh.
actually insane. But there's like such like creative visuals, especially when you're doing an action scene between someone who's moving like in regular time and then
Yeah.
someone who's inverted. But I mean, that's not really everybody's vibe. But Tenet is really coming back. Like the fan base is sort of just like increased ever since it came out.
I see.
I think it's really good. I love Tenet. I think I'm gonna put it above Dunkirk, but I don't think I don't think I'll put it above Dark Knight Rises though.
I feel like Christopher Nolan movies in general just tend to go very fast.
They are very fast.
He definitely like makes the story confusing for people.
Yeah,
Like,
well, but he adds so much detail in the story that they're so rewatchable. That's
Yeah.
originally why I latched on to his projects in general, is just because he's such a good. His movies are just so rewatchable. Like I
Yeah.
could just watch Tenet, or I could watch Inception over and over again, and every time I notice something new that I hadn't seen before. Yeah, so that's why I love his movies so much. All right, last but definitely not least, we have Oppenheimer.
Oh my gosh. I went to see Oppenheimer in theaters
Me
at
too.
the opening night when it first dropped. And funny story actually, I walked into the theater and it was completely full, and I thought I went into the wrong movie, so I walked out, and then I realized I was not in the wrong place, so I walked back in.
You seriously thought Oppenheimer was going to have like an empty theater or something?
No, because I just didn't think it would be that full though, you know? Because like, oh my gosh, there were so many people. And as soon as I walked back in, everybody was looking right at me, and it was so scary. But dude, oh my gosh, Cillian Murphy's performance was just so amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
really, it
dude.
is. It is so good.
and like I'm like super interested in like science in general, so this was like definitely like a pretty good like movie to watch. And I watched like Barbie like the following day as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and like that's one of the reasons why it's so popular, because it was paired with
Yeah.
Barbie, like
Yeah,
the
like-
Barbie movie.
Yeah, like that whole promotion and campaign was pretty like clever, I would say.
Yeah, it's kind of like a once in a generation sort of moment, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, Oppenheimer, definitely incredible movie. I think I'm going to put that. I'm gonna put that above The Prestige, because Cillian
I'd
Murphy's
agree.
performance is just so good, but
It's
below
amazing.
The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Okay, so the full order we have right now is Interstellar at number 1, Inception 2, Memento 3, Dark Knight 4, Oppenheimer 5,
Mhm.
Prestige 6, Rises 7, Tenet 8, Dunkirk 9, Batman Begins 10, and Insomnia at 11.
Yeah.
Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is our E and I's official ranking of Christopher Nolan's movies. Thank you for taking the time out of this episode to
Memento is still number 1 in my heart.
yeah. I mean, Inception for me, but you know, Christopher Nolan, one of the greatest filmmakers, and yeah, I'm excited to hear what you have to say, especially about like the Odyssey
Thank you.
when
you.
check out the podcast.
I will try my best to live up to Caleb's expectations and Mr. Donikowski's.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will. I'm really excited to see what you have in store.
I hope everybody knows that I will be having very hot takes. Actually, I will not be merciful and kind-hearted with my takes like Caleb is.
Well, I mean, hey, I have some hot takes too. So I think we're pretty evenly matched in that avenue. You know?
You guys are gonna be mad when you see my titles for these episodes. It's going to definitely spark some anger.
Oh my gosh, I literally can't wait, bro. Oh my gosh, this has been some absolute Falcon cinema. I'm super excited to have you on, and yeah, it's gonna be so much fun.
Thank you, guys.
Listening to all your
Thank
new
you.
episodes. But yeah, in case I don't see you,
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
take care, y'all.